beautiful souls. How are you doing today? Hope you're all doing wonderful, wonderful. Even in this limited freedom, just be happy and joyful. Thank you for visiting my channel again. And please do not forget to drop your likes, shares, and hit the subscribe button. Of course, just for those who are new. And do not repeat the click. It is not the way of doing it. Always remember our tagline and motto. Be happy, joyful, and gratitude. Tonight I'm going to make a motivational video yet funny for you. But before that, I'm going to sing a song. This song is dedicated for my beloved mom, who is now in the astral. I wish her peace, peace and serenity. This reminds me of an old time when I made an appointment with my mom to be baptized at the same day. But unfortunately, I arrived at my hometown too late, and then the ceremony has begun. So I didn't join the baptism. Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. But I always pray for your peacefulness. Let's start. This song is by Taylor Swift. The title is White Christmas. Allow me to warm up first. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the trees tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmas be white. I'm dreaming of a Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmas be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. May your days be merry and peace. I'm dreaming of you sitting next to me this Christmas. May your day be merry, peace and bliss, Mom. I miss you this Christmas. I miss you this Christmas. I miss my mom every Christmas. I send you my best wishes, best Christmas wishes, peace, joy, and eternal bliss, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I feel sad. Tonight I'm going to discuss a topic about unconditional love. I'm sure everyone knows about unconditional love. Every man on this planet Earth is interested, seeking, and taking initiation in love. In the Bible, it is stated, I give unto you that you shall love one another. This is very important. Frankly speaking, love is the highest energy in this cosmic, and it is the only word that attracts the magnetic pulse and arouses the interest of every gender, either men or women, in this three-dimensional. Love is a cosmic phenomenon gift from God to humans that opens up man's awareness or consciousness to the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and higher dimensional realm, the world of wonders. That is why when you are loved or being loved, you feel like ecstasy or like being in paradise or nirvana. Who disagree? Come forward. I will send you out because I do not need you here. Even during Christmas time, you still lie. It is a big no. You have to be honest to admit that you all feel the feeling of ecstasy when you fall in love, madly in love, deep in love. The feeling of ecstasy that no words can explain, just can be felt in your heart. Agree or not? Do not be hypocrite. Stop denying, as even kindergarten kids will say you are wacky, wacko, or weird. Because you never experience the feeling of love or falling in love, madly in love with someone. The highest and best love is unconditional, which is selfless and free of fear, jealousy, expectation, want, desire, manipulation, need, and control. This is a big repellent in love and relationship. This kind of love, unconditional, gives itself out upon the object of affection without any expectation or demanding love in return. Take note on that. This kind of love is selfless. No expectation. This is pure. It is joy, the joy of giving and sharing, which leads to the feeling of satisfaction, happiness, delight, peace, and bliss. Like my love towards my mom, it is unconditional. No boundaries. Love takes roots in the purity of the inner heart, as love is God's in manifestation and the strongest magnetic pull in this universe. Pure, unselfish love attracts itself to its own. It doesn't need to seek, demand, or request. Remember, this is not a song, so you request. Or this is not a food or menu, so you request. This is unrequested. When you read your holy book or Bible or whatever book you believe, you will find that God has stated many times that you have to embrace love and not fear. Treat everyone with loving kindness, even when someone slaps you in the right cheek. You have to give your left cheek. Means put love above all and not hate or revenge. How many times you have to forgive someone? And then God said, 7 times 77 means unlimited. Like your gadget, unlimited version. So love is also unlimited. If I'm too excited, I can miss pa. So I'm sorry, please forgive me. Isn't this our topic tonight? Forgiveness. Love means forgiveness. So you have to forgive 7 times 77 times. It is unlimited, uncountable. How many times you read your holy book? The importance of love and compassion. But in reality, you just ignore love. You only focus on ego and pride and fear and all the negative energy, the lower energy. That is not love. Look at me tonight. I'm so calm and composed, focused on Christmas tree. Because this is God manifestation in me, feeling love, bliss, and peace. There is illustration of God that you can find Him in anyone, especially those poor, abandoned, and neglected. So do not take for granted the needy and the poor. God's presence is inside these people. Who said this is not true? Get out. Because you do not belong to this group. You have no God inside you. Do not look for God in the building, but find God inside yourself, because God resides in you. That is why you have to have a clean temple, holy temple for God to reside in you. You have to have synergy, a close bonding between yourself and God. And after that, you can have good connection with your peers. Because God is love. That is why you have to manifest love towards your peers and towards your community. Isn't this beautiful teaching? The lesson of love, unconditional love. All should start from unconditional self-love. According to Dr. Jane Wayne Dyer, there are two kinds of self-love: the ego-based self-love and spirit-based self-love. The first one is focused and centered on appearance, material possession, pleasure, leisure, status, power, approval, and popularity. I emphasize on that. Those are not love. The second one is centered and focused on the highest calling as your self-healing, transmutation, transcending, wholeness, unity, compassion, sharing, and loving towards humanity. This is spiritual-based self-love or unconditional love. The unconditional self-love is the love that will never going to abandon you. Take note on this. This is the only love that is real, not the fake one with expectation that can leave you one day if you are no longer beneficial for them. The unconditional love is the only love that will remain eternal, infinite, until death separates. So, nourish and synergize the unity between you and God within you. Then the good unity between you and other people shall follow suit. If there is good relationship between you and your God, the relationship between you and other people will be heaven, heaven on earth. So, do not search for heaven. Heaven can be created inside you if you have good connection between you and your God. Then heaven will exist inside you. Do not search. Do not look outside. Cultivate the heaven inside you. Since you have come to terms with yourself and your God within, that is why you can feel the presence of heaven inside yourself. Before you come to terms with yourself, it is hard for you to have harmonious connection with other people. Believe me, this is true. I'm telling you the basic and foundation of unconditional self-love. There is always a building block to your unfinished healing. So that is why you have to start from healing yourself if you want to have and want to feel the unconditional love. Trust me, I've been in this journey to self-love, and I'm giving you a guideline to do the inner healing in order to have harmonious relationship with others. You can start with meditation and then praying or whatever kind you want to try. But first of all, meditation works wonder. Start with meditation, deep meditation, at least for 5 to 10 minutes for the beginner. Because when you are doing the meditation, you are focused on yourself, centered on yourself, and then focus on you and the connection, the integral connection with God within you. That is why you feel the serenity and peacefulness. Start, do it now. You can try for 5 minutes to 10 minutes for beginner. After that, you can increase the time. Depends on your requirement. The fact that many cling to the wrong notion that self-love is about pampering or spoiling yourself, that you can feel satisfied and happy. This is a big nonsense. Big no way. That is why so many people are trying hard to treat themselves with delicious food, buying luxurious things, beautification, transforming body figures to look more beautiful, going on vacation, throw a lavish party, touring around the world, etc., just looking for happiness. This is temporary satisfaction, but this won't bring peace and happiness forever. Because this is not self-love. Okay, this can function for a temporary escape, but not forever. So if you want to feel the peace, happiness, and eternal bliss, start with your inner work. Pampering is good to a certain moderate degree, but if too excessive, it can self-sabotage. Because every time you demand more and more and more. Doing all this won't solve your self-craving for happiness or your satisfaction issue, but just distracting you from it or from your boring, mundane, just temporary. You can just use it as an escape because it is only relaxation, refreshing only, but not working for the long term to bring you the true joy and happiness. Given the reality that after touring around the world, what else you desire? Answer me. Come forward. I just want to hear your opinion. Are you already happy? If so, why you still crave for more and more to travel, even in this COVID time? Everyone is sitting moody and they cannot enjoy the present moment but dreaming of going, touring around the world. What kind of life are you leading? Because you are accustomed to travel. And now God is teaching you a lesson of self-love. Not looking outside, but cultivate from your inner being. Because there is still more work to do with yourself, your inner work. That is why you still feel unhappy, unsatisfied, wanting more, looking from outside, while in fact you can find it inside. Happiness is from inside. Do not desperately looking or just finding temporary escape. This is no way. Right or not? How many of you are still wanting to travel in this COVID time? Well, actually, this COVID time happens because the divine also allow it to happen to teach you a good lesson, how to return to God as the sources of your happiness. Only Him can provide you eternal bliss and peace. No other people, not even your significant other, because one day he or she is going to leave you alone, feeling desperate, feeling lonely. So start from now on. Surrender your life into God's hand. Trust Him. He's the only creator, the only provider of eternal and infinite happiness and bliss. That is why if you have close bonding with God, you won't look for happiness anymore. I'm just a kid. I could teach you a good lesson. So listen to me. Look at my eyes. I do not like people who only look for outside sources to complete them, to provide them happiness, while actually they haven't done the inner work. You have to balance your dark and light side so you can create a balanced life, a happy and contented life. Once I heard a naive friend who suggested me to travel often to be happy. I'm just laughing colors because for me happiness cannot be found when you are traveling, but more about how you nourish your inner feeling to feel the real happiness, not to fake or just temporary find it. People forget that when they die, the angel of death won't ask them, where have you traveled, but what have you done? True or not? If you do not believe, go and ask the angel of death. Or go to the golden gate of heaven. And then the God that will ask you, what have you done? Not, where have you traveled? Mention the places you have gone so far. Naive people, they think that travel can bring happiness, while actually this is not true. Yes, it works temporarily only, for refreshing, but after you return home, what happened? Sorry, what happened? You crave for more and more. And then you ask the Uncle Google all the list of the wonderful places in this world, and then you want to do the travel. Because why? Because there is an empty hole inside you. You just want to find pleasure outside. It is okay once in a while, but not for every time looking for happiness outside. Trust me, this COVID time is a lesson for all people who only use leisure and pleasure as their satisfaction. And that's why now they are suffering a lot. Cannot travel, cannot go anywhere. Have to sit at home, doing nothing, feeling bored. While I'm laughing colors. Get you. Real self-love is not something you can achieve freely or available everywhere. You need to work within your core self to create and build it gradually. Real self-love is more about undergoing major transformation of dismantling your old shadow self, dark self-side, ego, pride, or the negativity, either mental, emotional, as well as spiritual, by constantly encouraging and empowering yourself to come to terms and embrace your true higher self and your best version. That is why there is a saying, every day you have to be better than yesterday. It is about laughing and embracing what you believe about yourself and not to seek approval or mold yourself to fit in to other people's expectation or society standard. If society standard said that travel can provide you happiness, you have to use your common sense. Is it right or not? It is just temporary. So do not use it as barometer or parameter for your happiness. You have to create your own happiness, not codependent or attached for anything, anyone or everything in this world. That is unconditional detachment. The goal of self-unconditional love is to live your life with a sense of wholeness, joy, happiness, and peace. Nourishing your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual empowerment. Enabling you to transmute all the negative aspects, patterns, negative beliefs, negative mindset, negative intention, and cut off all the negative habitual patterns, friend or influence that no longer serve your highest good and best version. In order to bring change to other people in much more productive way. By doing this, you will help the rest of the world to be a better place to live. We can join hands, working hand in hand to bring enlightenment to this world, to cope with this COVID-19 or Corona. This Corona happened because most people are getting lost. They do not know what to do. They are carried away by the waves of the global mainstream trend. They only embrace fear instead of loving kindness. Fear triggers greed, and greed is the root cause of this COVID-19 or Corona. I tell you, be mindful. That is why we have to embrace love as the highest rule, the highest energy, the highest gift granted by God to all human beings. So human beings have to return back to the basic principle example of loving kindness, not only pursuing, chasing money and glitters. Your desperate of money has triggered all the great ambition in everyone. That is why they are competing to accumulate all the wealth by any means, no matter whether they have to shed blood or tears, they do it. Even they have to create war between countries and nations. They have to do it in order to satisfy their self-interest. That is why COVID-19 or Corona happens. Now, the Divine or God is teaching all of us how to embrace self-love, sitting in your room, praying, meditate, and return to Him. Self-introspection, healing your old wounds, and then maintain a good connection between you and your God and your peers. So we all are capable working together to combat this virus. That is why I am teaching you the lesson of self-unconditional love, not the love that is based on ego, pampering yourself, your desire, your need, your wants, your expectation. That is not self-love. That is ego-based self-love. You have to get rid of that. Look at me. I'm just a kid, but I can teach you a very valuable lesson of life. Do not belittle me. I have the power to change you. I'm spreading the light. Look at me. The star is surrounding me. Even my face is brightened by the stars because the angels, my angels, protection angels are guiding me to deliver this message. My guardian angels, my mom, my brother, all are with me now. They are protecting me. Scarcely, not anyone has the clear concept of unconditional love. Most human beings are selfish, manipulative, and trying to control. And they are fearful of their affection. Therefore, in the process, it triggers jealousy, resentment, revengeful, thereby losing the object of love or the person they love. Right or not? How many of you witness in our society every day people kill each other because of jealousy, because they want to take revenge, because they feel hurt that according to them it is the cause of their friends or their enemy, while actually the enemy is themselves. It is inside their inner heart, mind. You know why forgiveness is important. Forgiving is letting go a prisoner, and the prisoner is you. That is why do not take revenge. You are bringing nightmare, Armageddon to your own life. You are imprisoned your own soul. I tell you, embrace love instead of all the negative energy like fear, jealousy, envy, resentment, being too sensitive, wanting to taking revenge. That is not that way of living a contented and fulfillment life. So, love has take the role of take and give. That is why if you are in love, you have to have balance of taking and giving. Not just take and give. One day you will feel empty, hollow inside you. So, romantic love, if I can give you as long as you can give me. Love has limitation, while unconditional love, there is no limit. I love you if you can love me back. That is romantic love. While unconditional love, I love you. Either you can love me back or not, it is up to you. I don't mind because I love you freely, unconditional, unlimited. This is not limited version like your gadget. It is infinite. If romantic love, I will love you as long as you can satisfy my need, my desire, my expectation. Who said this is not true? Stand up. I'll send you to Uranus planet to meditate there. So you can be a wonderful spirit being. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. Too excited. In this planet, the concept of love is more just about sexual thing and physicality. Men and women love each other due to the object of biological satisfaction only. If the woman or man can no longer satisfy the need, love dissipates, and the object of love will soon be replaced by third party and so on. Right or not? If a spouse gets cancer and then she cannot satisfy the need of the man for the shallow or skin deep love man, they will leave the woman alone and then find another partner because they have the reason to divorce her. She cannot satisfy his physical need. This is romantic love. This is shallow kind of love. This is not unconditional love. If unconditional love, I love you no matter whether you are healthy or you are sick. I will accept you. I will take care of you until death separates us. And I will not go and remarry again because this is unconditional love. Well, the love between men and women, the Cupid arrow strikes at the honeymoon phase. Everything is splendid. Everything is so beautiful, so wonderful. When the problem arrives, everything looks like hell. They just fight. Constant war between husband and wife, and then they divorce. and then find another couple, and then start like honeymoon phase, second stage, second edition, and then find again for third edition, honeymoon phase. What they are looking, just the honeymoon phase, not the difficult stage. They will skip it. Am I talking nonsense? Who said so? Come forward. Look at my eyes. I'll punch you down to the gutter because you deserve it. I can tell you this because once there is a sermon of a priest that there was a man came to him and then wanted to divorce his wife due to the fact that his wife suffered from cervical cancer. So his need couldn't be met. He focused on physicality, sex. And then the priest said, whatever has been united cannot be separated. You have to remain in the union. But what happened? He went to find third party, leaving his wife suffering, not just from physical but mental, emotional, and spiritual. The emotional and mental pain are the worst pain ever exists in love. That is why do not only embrace that romantic love. You have to embrace the unconditional love. That is the highest love given by God to human being. Look at me. Tonight I am not dancing because I am delivering a spiritual message. The message of love from all the highest source like gods, angels, and all the saints and all the guardian angels. I miss my mom. This Christmas is the loneliest Christmas. But thank you, Mom. At least I'm getting intuition every day so I can channel my message to spread love and light to all people around the globe. So when one soul awakens, there is going to be more and more mass awakening. We can combat this coronavirus or COVID-19. Hope there is no more virus coming to this earth because God loves those who put the trust in His hand. So let's collaborate and working hand in hand, be the star seeds and be the lighthouse for other people. We can light up this world like this Christmas tree. Light up your world, your day. May your day be bright and merry. I'm so happy. Shining like this Christmas tree. I'm bringing you light and love. So let's us unite united. When we unite, we can combat all the problem in this world. Believe or not. Thank you for listening to my video, and please do not forget to come back next time again and again, because I am going to create more motivational video for you to make you a wonderful spirit being. See you. Bye-bye. Sending you lots of love and light.